Hello, everyone. Welcome back to building our World Expo Park here in Planet Coaster 2. Last stream, we wrapped up work on the monorail station, and today we're shifting our attention to what will be one of the busiest areas in the entire park, I think, the marketplace. uh, Even though you can't see it from here, and it'll be beyond the reflecting pool walls, the marketplace will sit just to the right, and the idea is that guests will leave that main plaza, walk through the green, and then there'll be an area for them to shop and dine, eat, take a break. Um, Also, may do some pedestrian tunnel between here and there to be able to give them another entrance and reach the area more conveniently. But today's goal is to start bringing that to life a little bit. So we'll be laying out some of the pathways, laying out the overall form of the marketplace. And as always, if you have any ideas along the way, want to say hi, drop a message in the chat. Other than that, let's sit back and relax and enjoy the stream. Build things here one brick at a time on button and brick. And looking forward to expanding what we're doing here. Grab a drink, snack, get comfortable, chill out, and let's start building the next area, the marketplace. I think we got things moving pretty good here. Let me throw a hello out there. See if we're coming through. Wow. Seeing the monorail come through the entrance hall like this is just... I mean, I can't help but ever try to not, but, knowing that the monorail goes through the contemporary resort at Disney World, seeing other monorail systems. Like the monorail, there's a pretty extensive monorail system in Las Vegas on the Strip connecting things. Just something to see it go from the outside to the inside and then back out again. So neat. And to see the observation wheel beyond the reflecting pool, which is currently in maintenance today. So all the buoys are sitting still. We can work to flip those back on, I guess, one at a time. Won't get into that right now. And our observation wheel, look at the monorail coming behind it. not overly obstructive. I don't know if you can tell, I did place a path over there. We have some challenges to overcome for sure, but we're getting in the right direction, and I love being able to have those challenges and work to overcome them and see what limitations we have and where we can start stretching things. But and the observation wheel just looks absolutely let me bring us down to now you can see it's interesting like flyers, but you can see really how large this building is. So almost as if it like could hold a blimp. And you know, we're getting a healthy size queue. I switched the pricing model to complimentary to get in to the park. And then it's dynamic for whatever the attraction, so you pay to go on an attraction, right? So you don't have to pay anything just to come here. And I'll tell you why in a moment, but seeing this operational, I mean, definitely gives us hope that, you know, we'll get there with the monorail. I'd say it is moving. The monorail is moving. Right. Another thing is what does the station look like, right? Well, your only sight lines probably maybe a little bit from the other side where marketplace will be, which is going to be right over here. But if we come across the reflecting pool, and I am seeing some kind of flashing or something on it. It's all right. There, monorail's coming into the station. And it really has like the Concorde kind of look to it. And we're still debating like the white, should that be concrete? It might just play off a little bit better, not try to have it be anything else besides that. That might be a change, right, that we need to. So I'm gonna walk through, right? This is where our challenge is, and we're not gonna be spending today's stream on that. But I do want to walk through some things that are happening. And some of the changes. Right. If you watch the previous stream, the monorail station entrance and the queue for the monorail is aesthetically the same as it is now, but it's drastically changed. And you're going to see why we had to make that adjustment. And just happened to be off the stream and in there and started thinking about it, and we already built that station for the most part on one stream, didn't need to bash it down and redo it again, and was able to make quite quick work. And it happens there. That's better. Make quite quick work of something that is much different, but much the exact same, right? So we kept the same aesthetic, but I changed the path and flipped it around. We had three we had three passes where it was back, forward, and back again to get out. And looking at it, I knew if we moved the gates to the other side, we can do it in two passes and get it right out, and it's a much more condensed queue. That was the first thing that I changed, right? Over into this wall, right? The next thing I was like, nobody is going on this, and that was a challenge yesterday. And then I realized there's gates there, but there's not any gate to get this way to go to the monorail, so I added gates, right? And look, we can walk. I can go. He can, the guy with the balloon is up there already. I can go that way. I can go on this path, right? We were, and this could be a thing, right? I was able to double wide the entrance paths. I don't know if this is something that is disconnected, the ability to get there, and I think as far as a test, we'll have to re-single run them up. But I was able to copy the strip of them and move it over and got a double wide of what it is, which is really neat because it matches what this is. And I just wish there was a way to carve one down or carve the other one down a little bit more in-game. But it ended up doing, and I grabbed a piece of glass because when I put this, there is actually an extra nudge of a space in here for some reason. I'm not really sure why. There is and there isn't, but something was off that I'm not really sure about why. That said, we ended up having this space in here. Because where the walls are out a little bit extra, we had to push this out, and I'll show you why when we go outside. Look, it's going up just fine. Just fine. Right? And we put the glass in there, and it looks awesome. And then we still kept the thing where you're going from the inside to the outside, and let this, we were able to get kind of this lip over the edge that matches where the walls are, right? And then look, it's just one more path up. And everything looks like it is. I can go to this, we can go to the ride. This will let me pass through, I think. You know, I don't know if that's a challenge that they're two right next to each other. But he walks up that way. Did it connect too much on this? I don't think that matters. Right? But to show you, right? We can run in first person, we can get on the monorail. Right? We can get there. So, and we exit, we get out there, right? And then come back down. Hey. This looks very similar at night where we left off. Didn't add these other lights in there. I think we might want to. There's some extra space over there. Added a couple of benches. Splash it. Right. And there is path everywhere. Like, otherwise we wouldn't be able to walk there, right? As an example, like, we'll probably breach out of the wall. There probably is path still here from the old door that was there. So, that example was really hilarious. Let's try this one. Like, you can't see. Like, you field of vision crashes through, but you get locked in there. Okay, so where are we? Oh, look, we're at the big wheel. Let's go into operating mode. We got some stuff to do. You all came here to see this thing get built. So we'll have to refine some things on the station, but we have other stations to build out, right, too. For now, like, see what happens is they come to it and they say, no, I don't want to go that way. And I don't know why. I know if I connect the path out here, it'll end up working, but the idea is that they would be able to go for it through this way. I don't know why that should matter. It's connected. It actually is connected now. On the other side, we put a ramp to connect it, and there is pathway, like it's walkable and you can do it. And I don't see anybody doing it. Like, why not? Okay, let's zoom out. Let me show you what we've done here as well to clean it up, and some things we still need to adjust, which is this edge here we need to just clean up. But we kept this as clean as we could to adjust for the ramp. Still little things to super clean up, but we were able to mirror the bottom so that, like, the way the slab goes through. These white pieces of the wall sticking through is as clean as I can get it on a grid and flip it over. But that they might, if we use more concrete or something, it might not be something that we even need to worry about anymore. So that said, the station, the way it's set now is it's a major marked improvement by just crashing it down and rebuilding it back up. There's path everywhere we need it to be. Those are the entrances. I don't know, we need to reconnect the path on this entrance to the other? I mean, you'd say yes, but then how did I walk across, and how did the person that was working there walk down there? And look, they're not on this one. They just act as a path. Oh, we're going to spend too much time chatting about, right? And I connected this. So this is in park. It seems like it's all connected there. All right. And I just don't know why people aren't going there. I think it's on the right surface, like, because watch. Like, this is just, I can take this walk unimpeded all the way down. There's something else going on. Like, I can go up here, and it'll even let me go on when one's in the station, right? So we can figure that out, right? Overall, it looks good, and the monorails are functioning well enough. We'll have to see what's going to go on when we expand things out a little bit more. And if anybody has any ideas, let me know. All right? We're not charging anything for anybody to get in. There's no pool, so it doesn't matter. It's sandbox. Do not know. Monorail is free. Huh. Okay. Wild. Let's flip these back on. Might want to check them out later in the stream. So, the challenge we're having with these is that when you restart from the save after the game is closed, or for some reason or go back in, they all start the fresh loop, and then if you watch the last stream, I didn't adjust it before, and I have in the past, but they all rotate at the same way, and it loses the dynamicism. Dynamic. Is that a word? Dynamicism. You know what I mean, right? Less fluid. I don't know what I just did. I clicked the pool. Guests will not pay this much. I don't want them to. Do not want anybody going in the pool. I wasn't even thinking about that. Glad the pool is closed now. Okay. All right. So things are kind of back in some operating order here. There is a monorail running on a station that is aesthetically pleasing and fairly low profile and maybe needs a little bit of love, but still looks pretty awesome. Have to figure out what we're going to do with the paths, whether we're going to concrete up that too, or let's get it working. What are we focusing on today? Did you say the marketplace? Okay, let's dive in. So this is going to be a marketplace. Now there's a couple of thoughts of how we can approach this. It's very easy to grab a square and go. And I do want it to be like a hall in a way. Maybe not as big as an exhibit hall, with a main shop up front inside, and then beyond that an eatery. We can use, and this is an interesting challenge, because this is why maybe this stream, maybe the next one, will have a bit of an interesting, because we get to use a couple of elements that are features of the game, right? That you would use in a theme park, but bring into the World Expo and what we're doing with this, and that is the shops and restaurants. Those are newer features in a way where we can expand on just having like snack stuff. I think there should be some sort of a food court, which is easy with the vendor stalls, but I do like the idea of some other restaurant, and then I was thinking, I don't know, that we'll probably get through at the marketplace, establish what it looks like in the front, install a shop, right, and start planning for the broader rest of it. Does that sound good? Okay. Just want to make sure we're working on some even ground, and we'll just expand this. What is it, sand or whatever it is? We made a decision when we want to get rid of this kind of dirt and then go with sand or something. I think we'll figure that out. Why don't we do that? Let's take this. That's an extra piece on its own, right? So if we do this, we need to get it to snap to a distance. Does that look centered to y'all? I have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4. It's not. Neither is that, right? Well, okay. Let's try that again. It's the right idea. We're doing the right thing here. Just need to count. Need to count. Should have counted again before. What am I doing? See, that's a line 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 5, 6. I don't know. It kind of looks right there. Let's just drop it down and let's go in and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Okay, see, that worked out well. Let's find, is there any overlappers? Any overlappers here? A little bit. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. That way I don't have to deal with overlappers. Overlappers get in our way. All right, just give us something fairly clean. Okay. Right, so that wasn't something we did going this way. So it is borrowing an aesthetic, but allowing us, right? This is another, maybe focal point that's kind of like uses these things that where the light ends up drawing people in the night. Anybody going on this? Just know. absolutely no. Perplexing. We also should have, right. Now for the hall inside, I was thinking maybe we do just not use the concrete flooring anymore, and use the vinyl flooring or something. Something different, than what it is. I think we're going to extend what we're going to do here, actually. Let's do this. That's a good idea. Let's extend it, right? Then it's even further of a draw into the marketplace here. And I could even see us stretching that one more, which gets the marketplace back a little bit more. If we do ever run from here into the marketplace, it'll be a little shorter. Like, could be interesting, something to do with this street if it goes a little bit more to the marketplace. Should we do one more and just see what it looks like? I mean, it'll look cool at night, but I don't know about the repeated cactus like that, though, either. Might be a bit too repetitive of the same thing. Have to flip them or something. Doesn't seem like a terribly long way to get back. Is that enough room for the shop? Should be. Does stretch it a little bit. Let's go here. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna get into the building. When the path was still right, more right. I know that worked. Okay. Gonna put one more down, and then I think we'll put the floor of the building. We'll use the floor. I mean well, of course, use the floor. You know what I mean. We're gonna use the pathing. We're gonna bring this back here, and that'll allow us to run the other path directly off of it. And we're gonna need that to place the other stuff down anyway, right? See, here's our path anyway. I see. Now we can do something we haven't. We kind of had to do it on the ramp for the station, but for now, let's not talk about the monorail. Look there it is. There's the monorail. Yeah, like a couple of things. Like, go watch the last stream if you feel like you want to go through that. And then check out the difference of what we did. I mean, it's a good. The concept we had was good. Execution was not good. Redid it. The execution is considerably better, and there's room for us to figure some stuff out. But knowing what we did and what was redone in the time that it was done, it wasn't like short, but it wasn't crazy. Now we get to see a monorail go through the park. We have some kinetic energy. That's fantastic, right? Okay, so let's see what we have as far as path. This is going to be for our marketplace. We're still in a modern setting, don't know if a swirly path is going to work or the asphalt path, which is pretty much what we have, or I want to see the path in white, please. What is that, gravel? That actually looks like, that actually might, oh, come on. Glitch, do you see what it's doing? It got really excited about it as well. Huh. Okay. So I'm very interested in the gravel, and I'll explain why in a second. Let's see here. Blue path. I mean, it's going to be white, but what's the texture? Okay. The other thing is we wanted to make it where it's like easy to clean. Kind of. Like that is like the easiest to clean. That is the easiest to clean. Cobblestone. That is not what our aesthetic. Natural path. That's the easiest to clean. Oh, that's cafeteria-like. It's no, not jazzy mosaic, not wood, not brick. The gravel. It's like the terrazzo. It's not like it's flat enough to where it looks like that, which is like, it reminds me of local grocery stores or something. So easy to change it, but like that's, yeah. Let's go for it. All right. I'm actually good with that. Well, let's just give ourselves a good space to work with. What the? What? It is path. Could be that. No. I mean, that could be the problem too here. Let's just bring this whole thing over and see if that's any better. That's much more clean. Okay. All right. It might be a little wide for what we need to. It might be like one wide or something too much. Because this entrance is quite big. I mean, this, well, maybe not, right? Because we're going to go from like here to there to here to, no, maybe back a little bit more. Like that's the store, right? Will be here. I don't know if I don't want to make it too big because it's going to be hard to fill it out with what's on there, right? And then you're going to walk back here, right? So we're going to almost need to cut out some squares here for the store and then reroute the path so nobody's walking through the walls of the store. Because right now you can walk through everything. Right? Okay. Material. And I think we have to, I don't know if this is even with the same grid. We should probably just go grab a fresh one. All right, we got it saved. Don't know if we want to add it to that or align it with this. This is the chill part, right? This is the chill part. I feel like that's too wide. Let's not, I don't want to put the sidewalls there yet. Let's just, I have a, it feels like it's almost going to be too wide that way. We need to build out the shop. That's the key, and then everything else will come into play. The shop is going to be the first thing that you see, or the store. Well, we're going to refer to it, right? It's not. I don't want. I think it's the Expo shop or Expo store, right? The main thing is the marketplace. Although that kind of sounds markety, but that is what it is, right? Food hall and shop, and shops. Marketplace is a good single word to use. All right, I think we want to leave like 1, 2, 3. Which is, I think that's ample space to like walk when you walk in somewhere. Let's go get our friend here. Where did he go? Oh, is he right over here? See, that's a lot of space. You know, is that better, right? And then that makes it, you know, is that, so you come into the main doors. Yeah, I guess where we had it is probably okay, right? Right, and the shop door will be here. I don't know that it needs to be double wide. And can just be that. And then what we can do here, even though we got, nope, wrong one. Monorail coming through. All right. We want to have good size windows in the front of the store, like, and even that's big. I don't think I realized how large that could potentially be of a store here. You know, maybe that's it. That's why I think it can become much more the sides, like we can bring the sides in. Probably want to leave a couple of windows on the side, people to walk back and see some window displays. See, that's already getting too large. That's a large shop. I wasn't. It's like that's that is a large shop. Let's build it out. I think that's too large for us to fill with stuff. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's go set up like Let's get some light in there, right? Like that could just be glass. Nothing from this side, right? Besides a sign. Talking about sign, I was thinking this might be helpful for those coming in is, you know, what is it that we're building here, whatever it is. And I thought we always do this sign, but we can put this sign and it can be like right here while we're building, so everybody can know what we're kind of doing, and that can keep us in that space. So maybe we'll do that sooner than later. All right, we are only going to be going up this high. Huh, how did that not work? It's the same, and we just went half on it, I guess. Like in there somewhere had to be like that somewhere, right? All right. The shop has 2 grand windows in that door in there, right? That looks perfect. Maybe it's not as large. Adequately sized shop we have here. More than we carve out some pieces for the window displays too, like this will be closed, right? Because it's got to be a display. Or is that just window to see into the shop, and maybe the displays will go on the back side of that? Why does it seem on and off all at the same time? It's over 1 there. Perspective. Lighting. Playing tricks on us. Okay, lighting can play tricks on you. You see that it is still, we don't need to go out but 3. So you have 1, 2, 3. This is, right, that's the wall. All right, and it doesn't go out there, and then we're gonna have to slice off that part of the pathing. This is beyond plenty of space to walk on the other side of that shop. But we do want a wall. How far that wall goes, we'll figure out. But that's the dimension, and we'll roll with what we're doing with this shop. 1, 2, 3. Let me go on it. We're laying these down 1 brick at a time, 1 piece at a time. Not using a brick, 1 marble slab at a time. All right. In the end, that just might be all sand. And we are gonna have to work to cut paths, for sure. All right. Okay, this one is gonna have a wider door. Also thought about you can do a double wide door in there. To like 2 doors. You can do just 2 doors, 2 normal doors there. I think a singular entrance that's kind of larger like that. A larger entrance. All right. And we want some space, but we are not going to go any higher than 2 of these for this. And may carve some of it back because well, I mean, it's very rectangular. Maybe there'll be some juxtaposition with the Performing Arts Center that'll be... I don't want to say it's not going to be angular or like what we're doing with everything else, but I think we're challenged to do something unique with the Performing Arts Center specifically. But this is quite chill, just sitting here, adding piece by piece, getting to build window, window, windows, windows. We've got to block in that space, add the thing to there. And we have to be careful and redirect paths, and we might need to like double up the walls or even do something there. Otherwise, everybody's just going to be walking through the walls. So we may want to make the shop have an actual interior space within the space, and then these windows are actually really displays that you can't even get to. So the wall would be doubled up behind that. Which allows us to really contain the space of the wall, kind of like what the shop, kind of like what we wanted to do to start with. That it didn't want to be too large of a shop. This might be the answer. Oh, maybe those walls don't go all the way, and maybe it's just kind of like, there's just doors there, and it's kind of more of an illusional. Nope. There you go. That's it. Because then there's the shop, and now we can do like cool window displays. I have to figure out that one. Maybe we put do we need to put like a diagonal divider or something in there, or do we? we go like that, and then it's just cuts the wall. We'll figure it out. Okay, so just joining, we're building the marketplace for our World Expo. Let's zoom out for a see. And blue. Planet Coaster 2 Marketplace. So, and what I said, all right, I think that we should put the sign on earlier. I meant it, you know, like we have the front of it, so let's, I don't have any favorited letters, so let's do this, and we're gonna go back where we needed to have, right? All right, we're gonna do that. We're not gonna add it to the building. We're gonna have a snap distance of that. Okay, we're gonna add it on. We're gonna undo it. The snap distance should be set, and now it, okay, that'll be better. And we'll just add the letters by one at a time. And then we'll resize it to fit the building. I'm trying to keep the everything very like on the surface, literal of what it is, right? Entrance hall, exhibit hall, or etc. Same thing with observation wheel, marketplace, monorail. But this is an easy one to put in together here. Let's get this on there. Grab the scenery props. We'll make short work of grabbing this. Group it. No need to, whoa, what is going on? How did it get on some weird, whoa. What is that about? What else is in it? Oh, it's the dude. Confirm. Ha ha ha. I was like, what is going on and why was it doing it like that? Is this it? No, it's still tied to something else somewhere weird, crazily far away. Weird. Maybe like a tree? Was it a tree? This might be on the regular grid where we can bring it into the center, right? Like that, and then let's just take that down and then we'll shrink it. What's the exhibit hall ones? Are fairly tight size too ones, right? Yeah. Let's go with 40 to a round number. Maybe less? You know, like that. All right, for now, marketplace. As always, if you have any suggestions, let know. All right. Big focus today is really getting the shop in place and trying to just get the overall aesthetic down of what we're doing. Let's go into paths and grab a brush of 2, should be the amount we want to delete. Right? Or should we really get in there? We really get in there? Like that. Hello. Hello on the chat. You have a quick question? Sure. I'll do my best. Do I know how to add no test dummies on coasters? Open park, closed park, open rides, maybe? There's not a way to remove them if a park is open or closed and it's in testing mode no matter what. Like you can't undo the dummies for the test. You can run the rides without people on them if the park is closed, I believe. And may have some other flexibility with running the ride open and looping the paths closed to each other so people can't get into the path, but it satisfies. I did that. That might be another challenge I'm having with the monorail thing. We just can't get to work. But I don't think that there's a way to remove, like an action to remove it completely. Nor if you are doing testing, nor should you, right? Like safety first there. All right. Let's just trim all this path off. Yeah, give it a try. Yeah, you're very welcome. Let's see if it works. Come back and let us know. What is that? Some be gone. Okay. Let's see how we did here. All right. Okay, all the path is gone there, and there's still path inside, so we did good there. Yes, that's much better. Having space, right, is not going to be a bad thing. There's no reason for us to overfill stuff, and we do need stuff. Like maybe this is where a vegetable farm goes, or maybe a solar farm here. We're playing in sandbox mode where we're not really worrying about the power and stuff, but we could get everything connected and then decide to flip all that stuff on and play with managing this place. For now, talking about place, let's go back to the marketplace and continue. All right, so you all know we're going to be bringing over these. Makes me think, shouldn't the exhibit halls, you know what we're going to do one day, maybe it actually will be a couple of days, is we're going to do maintenance episodes where we go in and there's a lot of things to think about. While this looks great, we need to make sure that the actually buildings are supported. So do we need to add, you know, like in here, that's a heavy roof. There's no trussing or trusses or whatever. Like, do we need to add some of that stuff in here? Or other supports to make sure that it's sound. For now, let's build on the design, right? What do we got in our hands here? Let's build on the design, and then we'll go back and reinforce it. We'll have to consider the temperatures and whether we need to install air conditioning. We'll need to consider a number of things. All right. And I think those episodes can be even, call it episodes, whatever they are. Those things could be even more fun builds than actually building one of these things because, all right, we're going to continue bringing over similar aesthetics from things. I'm going to grab one piece of that. No, let's just grab a fresh one. The glass. The glass. Square. Need rectangle for those. Seamless or framed. Don't know if we're going to be able to get, like, if it's going to frame out anyway, so let's not. Okay. Should be able to get this on the side here. I don't know if it's going to let us recolor it before we drop it down. But we'll put it in there and then we'll change the opacity and such. All right. That's enough. That's quite large pieces there. All right. And we're going to double pane these. I'll show you what we mean by that. What is that going on down there? What's that thing going on? I see what we got to do here. This is even though it's not the name of that song. That's an easy fix. Probably should give the illusion. It's an illusion. For now, we'll just do a few on each side. It's the illusion. Without us having to... Okay, it didn't come up. Okay, perfect. All right, well done. Okay. Oh, this is actually... actually going to get there. Okay. Let's double check the color thing here, because I know that's not going to take sand, and I want to go 80 opacity, and then we're going to duplicate this. No, we're not. That was weird. How's it part of a group? I didn't take it from anything else. Okay. All right, and we're gonna double pane the glass by bringing another one of them out here on that side. And we're just gonna, all right, that one looks good. This one looks weird. Ah, I see you there. Hey. Hey there. Is it just the lighting? Or should be between two of them? Because it seems like it's too far in the thing. Oh no, because you see the same thing on the other one. Maybe we don't do that. Maybe we don't double paint it, because when you do, there's an extra line thing, no matter how far you bring that out. Yeah. How's my day going? Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. It's going well. How's your day going? Maybe could actually bring this to 90%. It's gonna be bright in there, right? Anyway. Ah. Feel like we should do like a walk around the around the entire expo, so you could have like a virtual walking session around there. Maybe we'll have to do one video. If you ever want to take a walk around, you can. That would be a good. We should do something like that. Yeah. It's turning into quite a pretty place. Why not? You know? All right, so these we're gonna go back to white, and then just bring the opacity down. This is just gonna be glass. Maybe, is it smudgy enough? Do we need to bring it up like 10%? Still pretty clear. What are we building today? Behold the marketplace. So we stand in front of the marketplace, which is going to be a location where the people that are visiting the expo can go to the main shop, which is going to be right here. And then behind the shop will be an eatery. And then the eatery trying to figure out, one day after we figure out this monorail station, connect the entrance hall to the back of this place, to the marketplace, so you can get to it from multiple. Just curious. Nobody's coming over here. Okay, that's why. So they can't go past that yet. That's all right. We don't want them just like wandering around a construction site. Just a clean entrance, and then we're going to really work on the shop today. Here's a lighting thing. We can see this a little better this way. And that I'm excited to do because I maybe this is not the place to do it. I've not really experimented much with do I just keep moving it rather than making a new one, or is it just too clear and I can't see? I'm just going to have to trust that we're just making a new one. I can't see if it's there or not. Okay, there it is. Is there still glass there? Yeah, I can't see it. That's funny. Gonna advance move, and we get to, love this, rotate it. Well, let's put one of them in. Oh, it's like impossible to see. There we go. Lighting is interesting with this. And that we can translate to the other side with advance, move, and duplicate. You can just call it clone or something. That line is a little... Okay. All right. Windows are in. Windows are in. This will be an like this build will challenge us in a couple of ways, and I love it, right? Haven't played around with shops much. And haven't built furniture much outside of the desk in the lobby, which did the exhibit halls, which did come out pretty neat. What we need to do is go destroy some more paths, and this is here. Oh, if I do that, then there's no floor there anymore either. I could use the barrier thing. Oh, that's going to be an interesting thing to solve. Because of that, there's not, I mean, it would be, I'd pull in like the concrete floor, but it wouldn't match the same texture as what we're calling terrazzo. Well, we can't have people walking there anyway, so let's do it. Ooh, that was sloppy. To build furniture, do you need a DLC? No. I think you just need carpentry skills. I mean, for us, it's like just going to be taking like the marble walls and those kind of pieces, and using them for shelf displays and stuff. I do not have carpentry skills. I would like to say I enjoy woodworking in my spare time, but that would not be an honest assessment of what I'm doing in my spare time. Only because what I'm doing in my spare time is now live on video. Right? This is definitely spare time. Why won't it do there? But it did before. You know? See? Because it knew. Oh, that still did. That did chop into there a bit. That's all right. I realize we can do this too. Oh, don't do that weird wall breaking thing going on there. Look at that. Oh, there is something interesting else that I really do want to show. You should do that. I'm telling you. I might add another one on the other side of the wheel. Like, there's an idea that came, which is, I'll show you how we fix those in a second too. But we don't have windows on the back, so we can extend the shop. Okay, and then, I mean, shelving is going to go there. We're going to have to bring in concrete anyway. But let's see if we can just do a quick, whoa, fix of this. If it'll let us do it in, oh, I left one there. Oh, hang on. Nope, need to get rid of that one. Okay. Now, let's see if we can... Oh, I want to make sure I get all of y'all to turn icy blue here. Just a little nudge should be enough. And then we need to do... Oh, that side was actually okay. So we just should be take this and just, oh, that's gonna break. Oh no. All right, let's see. Can we fix that? Yes, we can. Yes. What is that? That is some crazy stuff right there. Oh, maybe that's what it is. It's the land that broke with the water. Y'all are probably like, what are you talking about? I need to show you now. All right. Let's just keep this I want to keep everything flat while we're building, just in case. Otherwise, it's... All right. So let me show you, there's this anomaly I found, and maybe this is why people are not going on, or maybe it's gone. I'm going to say that and it's going to be gone because I restarted the game after I found it. Oh, it is gone. Oh, y'all just going to think that I was making it up now. Well, that's okay. There was an anomaly, it was like a spike in the water. And that's what I thought was causing the challenge, but when I restarted the game, I guess I didn't go back and check. I hear what you're saying, and I think you're right. Maybe Marketplace should be more green. Isn't that what we used in the other exhibit hall? Yellow-green? Where did the other... Oh, we only did that one. Okay, watch this. We need to take these. I don't know why it's bothering me. Lightly. Not bothered. It's not the right word. Not the right word. Okay. That's a little more yellow than I was thinking. Maybe it does need to be like a green. Ah, maybe that is it. With a little less. Let's go with that. Sage. With a little less. And I think it should be green, you know? It's something, yeah, like, it should be. Question is, do we add more windows? All right, back to the store. Back to the store, back to the store. Before we move that, you know, we could just agree to maybe that does go all the way up to the wall. Gives us an opportunity to lay more pieces down. Why not? And then we don't have that problem at all on either side. Problem solved. I think we do leave the high ceiling there, and maybe we do like a light, a cool hanging light right there when you're walking in. As far as that whole challenge right there, we can add concrete and then like dress it up for whatever we want to put in our window displays. Another thing we could lay down is it could just make it marble, like white marble flooring might actually even be better than doing that. I think that would help with the light reflections. Let's do that. That's an opportunity to do something a little differently with it. And I don't think we've used marble flooring. Do I have that in this? No, that's just the walls. I know there's marble floor. Oh yeah, maybe I had it. I just was on marble solid floor. That's the answer. It doesn't look surprisingly good. It looks exactly what we should have been putting there to start with. This has forced us to have to take that out, lose the texture of the easy flooring approach, and now we even have like a neat, kind of a neater, what is going on there? Oh, something is off. Almost. So close. Is the geometry breaking or is it going to work? Oh, it's like uber too close. Let's take this, connect it with this one. Where is it? Huh. Oh, that's... What a bummer. All right. Didn't really want to do this, but it is what it is. All right. Any other challenges that we have there? That looks clean. Look at that. Well, a bunch of talking in the beginning and showing stuff around. Probably been a good hour and 15, hour and 20 into having this shell almost there of the marketplace with the shop. Let's see what those are doing in there. Half don't mind them. We have the shop. Maybe we even do like a corner window. I don't know. Kind of like where we put everything. I'm excited to drop a shop in here now. Let's just check the... All right, like the paths are cut out. Did some weird kind of thing there, but that should be all right. I think that is the right size. I was saying it was going to be too big, but and what should we call it? Should it be like Expo Shop, Expo Store? Should it just say store or shop? Let me know your thoughts. Go facilities, yeah. Shops. Modular souvenir shop. That's it. There's some stuff that's already built for the game. Large, small. Let's see how large theirs is. Oh, see? Huh. And I said that this was going to be too large, but look at that. It's like the exact same thing. Like, should we just drop it in? How easy would that be? I wonder what it looks like if we just dropped it in. We're not going to keep it. I'm just curious what it looks like. Oh, see, like they even do our thing with the glass. Oh, these are cool panels. I like that. This is the structural stuff that I was talking about too, like the columns. Like there has to be something. We might end up needing some columns in stuff and other trusses. I wasn't really thinking about that so much. It's just like, what is, like, if we're not going to keep this, but I'm just curious, like, yes, this is the space. See, they already have shelves, so maybe it's not as, maybe we don't have to build shelves. Maybe, are those in the game? Those are in the game. All right, okay, let's, right. Splash. Okay, create custom. Create custom. Souvenir shops. Yeah, these are the regular. Oh wait, here you go. Modular souvenir shop, cash register, photo kiosk counter. Don't know that we would need that in here. Photo kiosk shop we don't need. Postcard display. Shop shelf balloon display. See, look, there. All of that stuff is in here. Pool float display. We'll use these displays. I think they're pretty clean, like in modern looking, and then we can do, what else is there? There's splash. Okay, so oh, we could do that too. How big is this? That's it? All right. I didn't cut that out too, but that might be a good idea. Maybe we need to shape that out and then cut it. So we're gonna have, yeah, we might have to do, these are gonna go in a square in the central area here. Will be display cases and these things. I think we need to mark where that goes, and then I'm also realizing that that's going to turn into a marble square, and that's okay. Okay. we should do it with that. Here, let's just place this down just so we have a reference of what that is actually going to be. And then where's our dude? Wait a second, man. Where's your balloon? Where's your balloon? Huh. Is your balloon gone? Did his balloon float away? I know he got wrangled up in a challenge of. I found your balloon. He's going to be very happy that we found his balloon. Although it does look like it's going to be floating away if I don't bring it down. You got it? Don't let go. All right, don't want that to happen again. Okay. All right, while we are in here, let's see what we got. All right, and we're just gonna bring everything out, so we don't have to keep going back there. I don't really want that. Okay. This is going to be helpful. I don't know what we're going to use that for. And I want to make sure we have visibility of everything that we can use. There's not too many in here that we can't just lay them all out. I think this is the last one. Okay. All right. Let's get paths off. Let's just scoot these things back here, right? We have visibility of like what the sizing is. See, you almost don't need the full height of two stacked walls. I mean, you could get away with having a singular stack, like so that it's really like a box that sits inside this one. Really gonna make me do that thing with these? Just gonna clean up that right there. Gone. Nobody will ever know the difference. Let's get us some light back in here. And we're gonna go back into this scenery, into walls. All right, let's go see where we're at. That's too much, right? Okay. There is a 1 meter. Although, why not just make it exactly the same? Really gonna have to do that? Okay, we'll figure it out. All right, so we do want to add this to the building. This is going to help us sculpt out yeah, about that. Because there's not going to be much on the side, and then we want the extra one on the other side. If you've just popping in here to the stream, we are working on the shop inside of our marketplace, inside of our World Expo. The wheel looks so good every time. All of those glass inserts really just... yeah. That'll be so the employee people can get in and out. I don't even know if they'll need that much space. Maybe we need to, you know, like that. Okay. Another thing we'll need to do is right, when you're gonna put we got to put the floor in, because when we go to move away the floor from the middle, that way the visitors and guests won't go into it. We're just gonna go in here, and we should be able to, in one. That's pretty close. We'll do it here and then just slide it over a little bit. Is that going to get too much of it? Only one way to find out. If it's okay on this side and this side and this side, then let's just use the... like surgery. That actually looks super fresh. Wanted to kind of have like the displays like, oh, so now that we have it, we can get rid of these, and then the displays will actually be the displays that are there. Right? Because now we have our perfect square in the center. Did somebody say perfect square in the center? Because wait. Uh-huh. Maybe we leave that one there. No, it's still... Alright, we'll go adjust both of them. Alright, I get it. We would have already been done. Like, I was so curious about like that. Like, okay, it's gonna be so perfect, and then it's just off. Let's just make it surgical straight. That one's really, really sharp. Wow. Making good progress on the store, using the shops mechanic here for the... I did throw down, there's a build that I threw a shop down, like the one that came in the game. I did. So I got to see how it is, but I never built one. I probably should have done a mock-up before we started the stream, so we'll have to walk through it, but and maybe we'll want to put like a door, right, so the people working can get through to the shop windows. And this is what we're aiming for, right? Or this is it. We're getting there. If these have to be the shops, right? It needs to be on path? No, because like it's but guests won't go behind it if there is path there. Let me see something here. Okay, we just put it there and then just moved it. Will somebody go behind it? Will it stay open? And we'll just use, right? Like, will it open? No shelves connected. Add a shelf. Fine, I'll just grab another shelf. Here, there's a shelf. Oh, it put stuff on it. Okay. All right, but open. And if I close it, he's gonna jump back out. If I open it again, will he jump back in? Is he moving? Is he going anywhere? Right? It's all path. Why isn't he going anywhere? Because he has nowhere to go? Oh, because he's, I guess, all right. But if I open this back up, does he flip back around in it? Like he will go inside. Okay. All right, so that's the place then. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate one of those. All right, we'll get it. Can't see where to align it to. All right, and we're going to do one more on this side. I don't think we're going to do one in the back, though. I think that'll just be straight counter. Right. Seven items not for sale. Connect existing. Modular. Shop island display. Disconnect. Connect. I want to connect all three of these. Okay. All right. It's okay. I don't need to connect the shelves yet. But when you connect the shelves that way, stuff goes in them. So like island display, like is that like the islands? Is there a wider one of those? No, that's it. So maybe have to be like a marble block and then one of these and then a marble block or something. It's not like not having the, what's it called there is, doesn't like having it. I mean, I think the level at what we need to do to build this out is going to be like that. I mean, it's, the question is every time we launch this thing is going to fill up with hats. Maybe this needs a corner display. Maybe we don't worry about a corner display in the fronts. It looks like there's two different displays. Like, can we put this and then change what's on it? It'd be cool we're going to experiment with some of that stuff. This also shows us how centered and not we are. Which we did use our concrete for in the past. Also, let's make quick work of this too. Yep. That's a big space for window displays, I'll tell you. It's like the real estate we're leaving for window displays is really a lot. Let's undo these because we can just grab this whole thing and move it over. What else did it have? See, oh wait, that was the one we cloned. This is a corner round. And here, this is well, it doesn't have a top to it. I do not see us using the pool floaty one. This almost looks like glass like it could be for glass shelving, and I kind of like that, but it's a pool float thing. Let's, an idea for this one. I mean, that was the idea, is to have like kind of glass shelving. I don't know if this is going to be able to fit the same idea with it. Let's see something. There's going to get away from that Planet Coaster logo, huh? Otherwise, you're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars and 6 pieces of glass or something else on the bottom is a relatively easy thing for us to put together. And that, I think once we lay out the store and have a sense of like, is this thing actually do something that is making sense, then we can go ahead and start really customizing down. Like, if we connect these two and these three, oh, they do put different stuff on them. But can we go in and say, hey, we want to put, we can. Oh, good. Okay, so we can. All right, let's see what it throws out, right? What we're going to do is let's take this, rotate it, and is that going to mess everything up? Let's see something here. Close. It's close. But it is not perfect. But it did get centered. So that's good. Probably want to bring it to the edge of that thing, right? How much of that gets cut off? That shelf. Is that where the centerpiece comes in and helps out? But you still need half of that. Is that where that 2-piece thing comes in? Because that's kind of weird right there. Unless you do need to do this and then we add the centerpieces to it. Maybe that is the way. Doesn't look the exact same dimensions. Let's see what it does when we put it down, and then we'll go add one of those center things. I mean, yeah, centerpieces, and see if that does help. Because I do want it to be. Don't really like the round. I guess I'll say I don't like the round. Let's put it in there and see what it does. We can come back and customize some glass cases. I think you can do that. I'm not sure. How do you add shelves? Like, do you have to add, will it let you put inventory on there that's not tied to a shelf? It'd have to bring those other 2 shelves in a little bit and those 2 shelves in a little bit, and then you can do something like this. I'll show you what I mean. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2. It's also just moving the front thing out a bit probably would do it. Maybe that's the key. Then you don't have to change that. Right? In our little marketplace shop. Should have grabbed that corner part with it, but because now I can't see how far it's gonna go. Is it that? Something like that? Right, and then this ends up being going maybe just in just another little bit. What's this one doing on that side of that? Oh, nothing, because I just moved it. What was it doing? Oh, it was kind of doubled up, too. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's all right then. Let's put it back there. That's it. All right, and let's grab those two and pop them on the other side. I think this store is going to get a relatively quick upgrade on or off stream, but I think we will work to potentially, if it works that we can customize stuff, we will a little bit, but it has to work out. Oh, that answers the other thing we wanted to do. All right, so we're going to take this. Let's rotate it around, drag it to this side. And then we're gonna get rid of this thing. And that'll be their way in to work. They'll have a large workspace. Maybe build a thing around the middle, like some other things. Because this is a little... overall, it's a little bigger of a shop than I was planning in general. It's supposed to be like a small museum shop, right? It's a pretty big... maybe not. Maybe it's fair. Maybe it's a fair-sized store. Can you get back to work now? And let's do this. Connect existing. Like, connect all of this. Is there a limit to how many you can connect? Whoa. Whoa. Cool. That's so cool. It kind of is like a face. Look at that. The two eyes and a smile and a hair. And was that random that did that? Made a face. Okay. All right. I think we should be happy with where this is at right now. We don't need those right now. This thing is like really kind of cheesy, but I love it. I'm wondering, like, should we even put it up a little higher? Another thing is, like, do we create a queue area, or is that, do we not need to? You know, like, should these things maybe be up front here? Like, Like, come get some postcards. Hey, man. Nope. What does that look like? Okay, connect it. Connect existing. All right, grab those two. All right, come get a postcard. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. All right, we're going to just do the same thing all the way down the walls. We'll have a combination of these different types of shelves. And then we'll maybe have some more like a rack display or something around these areas. Like we'll do like a triple there, a triple, like a quadruple of them, like a square of them there, square of them here, square of them here. Maybe we bring back, those are some of the lower ones. I think what we want to do is, you come in, right, there should be just a wall of stuff all the way around. Don't know how many that is going to be or how many it's going to connect, or whatever, but we're going to give it a shot. And we're just going to, yeah, see, like that's it, like against the wall. Off the wall. Is that like Michael Jackson's Off the Wall? I don't think that these snap to each other. And if they're different heights, we're not going to be able to... I mean, you could do that, but I think we keep them independent, as close together as we can, but not minding that they're separate. The next thing to think about is, why isn't that one just sticking to the wall the same way? That's weird. First things first. Oh, it's so much cleaner. Thank you. As far as how these lay out, I mean, we could just keep it like that and start duplicating it. We could do 2 of each. Let's do this. I think I have an idea what we'll do up front. I'm gonna like overcomplicate this. Like, let's pick. That's gonna hold 3 more. That's fine. Let's just pick a. We'll pick a direction of what we're gonna do. Just could do that too. All right, that's what we're gonna do. That. So. We're going to put 2 of these in the middle. We're going to do 1 of these on each end of those. I want there to be a little bit of a... All right, and then this is going to go on the outside. And we're going to do that by moving this one first. Come on, man, just a little line there. All right, then we'll bring this one back. Take this one over. Right. And we're just going to take this like this. I guess I created a group out of it, which is fine. Let's bring it over here. It's not going to be central. It needs to be where... That's another thing is like if I put another one of those right there, we need a column in the corner, like a square column to cover that up. It shouldn't be any more than like the width of what, something like that. Right? Well, let's go in here. Because this is satisfying to do, and I'm wondering, there's got to be a limit, like maybe 100. I bet there's a limit to this. There is 40 of 40. Cash registers connected 3 of 4. Is it 10 shelves per register? Because then we can connect a bunch of those and then delete them because we don't have that anymore because it's not connected. But all of those populated. Let's see. Modular cash register, modular cash register, modular cash register. Oh, you can only connect 4. So maybe we need to be where if you buy from this part of the store, you use this cash register, and then this part of the store, because is that saying that we can't connect anything else? 40 of 40. Oh, is that like 42 of 40? See, you can't do it. Let's unconnect these cash registers, okay? What is the name of the one word? What is this? Disconnect. Disconnect. Oh no, that was supposed to be connected. Disconnect. Oh, connect. One or more shelves are connected to another. Okay, yes, do it. Fine. Modular disconnect. Disconnect. Or is that? Okay, let's try this now. Connect existing. So we're only going to connect this here, this, and this. And that's only 20 of the 40. Yes, I do. Okay, and then what we're going to do is go to this register, connect existing, and then we're going to connect that. And then, and this. Okay. Yes. and then go to this one. Disconnect. I think we're doing this right now. Okay. 10. Okay. All right. So that probably does it now, because right? So this should have 10 connected. Right? Yep. Okay. That has 10 connected, and then this has the 20 connected. Okay, good. All right, we're getting there. Not sure about these or these. I mean, these can create. I mean, these create a, what's it called? Oh, well, that was handy. Right? So I want to do that again. No. Oh, that's so cool. Will it work with this? No, but that was cool. That was neat. Okay. How we doing here? Do we get where we wanted to get to for today? Or for this stream? There's a lot built. It's really more trying to figure this stuff out. I think we need to start getting some more aesthetic things inside. Right? Like these lights would be awesome in the store too, especially like here. That one has a satisfying when it turns on. Those might maybe go on the back wall or on that part. I think we could bring screens into like advertisement screens because it's selling stuff now, and it might kind of make sense. Like there should be some screens, like definitely on the back of the wall, like what we did with the exhibit hall. But maybe we do one massive screen and it's kind of like part of that. That'd be really neat to see even. What is this? An umbrella thing? That's what that is, right? I'm curious to see what all of them look like. I know I've watched videos of stuff, but I really don't remember. What is going on here? Were those off that wall too? That's all right. Be a little back from the wall. All right, let's go in here and standing shop display. Standing shop display is gone. Connect existing. Oh, those two. There we go. Umbrellas. Change the colors of stuff. I don't know. All right, whatever. Okay. How tall are these? These are too tall to put up front. We can bury one of them down. What does this hold? It's just a smaller version of one of these things. Let's get rid of that for now. I like the idea of these displays in the back. Let's do our thing with them here, clean them up. It's just much cleaner that way for now. And can we group them? Good. Okay. I'm just going to move these around. Just okay, that was cool. We moved them around. Great. You know, maybe it's like one here, one here. All right, do the same for these. Maybe they sit out a little bit more. I don't know. And we'll connect these, because that's 4 now, right? Because now it's 18. Yeah. That's going to be hard to get. We might need another register in here to get the ones in the back. We just might need to do that. Might need to do that. Add connecting. Cool. I hadn't seen the plushes added in. Those are awesome. They should be in some here. This is cool. Really neat playing around with this mechanic. Looks like we have a good amount of work cut out for us still here, though. No question, right? Like, marketplace is going to take a bit of time. The hardest thing, I think, is already done, right? Which is we have the shape and we have where the shop is sitting. So adding some restaurants here and just a bunch of those round tables out through here, that's it. Idea for potentially a feature in the middle here with glass and water, like a water feature, right? Open glass ceiling there. I think open glass ceiling here too, right? In the middle, the rest is just going to be probably concrete again. But it would be cool to have a really neat water feature, just a bunch of tables surrounding this, right? Screens on the wall here, screens on the wall here. I was thinking to do one giant, massive screen on this back wall, actually. You know, I was going to type Apple because I was thinking of the Apple store. I think there's like a massive screen back there. How big are they? And we can rotate what we want to put on there. 32 meters is going to be the biggest, right? 32 meter projection. Lit. Oh, that would look really cool back there. I mean, let's get it from floor to ceiling for sure, but I don't know how much we want to mess with the aspect ratio of it. It's not going to like be horrible to cut off a little bit or anything, but don't know how we know if we're in the center or not. I mean, close to the center, right? What do we do here? Entering hyperspace. I think it's upside down. This is great. This is so great. It's so great. This is where we close the stream, too. Because it's that great.
Just a momento.
Oh, there's not one for Looney Balloons. This one's awesome. I mean, not the music, but like the space, like it's like really museum-y. Like that's a cool one to kind of have. Splash is not going to do much for us. Awesome, nice Starfield. That's it. I mean, just the Memento one shows stuff from inside the store. I mean, we keep it on and just get rid of the. We'll just mute. The monorail in the background. Come on, you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Just a momento.
Are you kidding me? I thought we muted it. Oh, whew. That's hilarious. Yeah, but that's cool. I mean, I'm on PlayStation, so we can't add any. There was a glitch in there with one of their texts or something that was overlaying. So we get what we get, right? But I like the idea of the store having this, right, kind of screen in the background. I don't know if Just a Memento is the one, or we do the hat one. Or we just put a just a momento like freeze frame on there. But this has like most of all the stuff. See how that like went into like that because it was made for vertical, and then they added it to this and didn't realize and didn't pull the whole thing over. Mm-hmm. Planet Coaster team, please let's hop on fixing that. And we could frame that in so that looks nice. It'll look nice and framed. You know what you can do to just frame it in a little bit more is just shrink it. Because it is pretty large as is there. I think that's better. Yeah, that looks so nice. All right, shop is taking place. The other screen ideas are out here. This is probably the right size. On the back here you have, oh no, maybe we do the larger. I think those are 8, right? No, that's 1 meter screen. 1 meter screen, 2 meter screen, 4 meter screens. How many is it? 4? We do like 4. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think that's even close to what center is, but let's just do this. The idea, again, this is just adverts, so get in and run I don't think there is enough for doing it, but okay, like here, hat's fantastic. Just a momento. Hat's fantastic. Just a momento. Looney balloons. Is there one more? Queen Splash Emporium, but I don't think that's what we wanted to. Well, maybe that's a. But isn't that a separate shop? But there is like stuff from that in here too. Like those are the 4 shops, right? Yes, I will do that. I know what you're thinking. Switch this one over to Looney Balloons. Switch this one to Splash. Okay. All right. Some light advertisement for when people are here eating, so they can think about coming into the shop, right? And oh well, this shop is gonna a lot of work here to develop this shop for sure. You know, that was the idea of like, do we do, you know, corner pillars or something in there? How many of these could we get going? I mean, I want to see this thing like just not packed like where it's messy looking, because I don't want it to be messy looking, but like packed, like alive. So I think you can handle some more, can't you? You can handle 20 more. Okay. So you can handle 6 more than that. Oh, look at that. Okay. Now you're seeing what we're getting done. This is gonna be a full-fledged shop, right? This place will be a full-fledged shop. Have to figure out what we're gonna do in here. We have like we could use the stone statues as mannequins, right? There's so much space to do like cool window dressings. I mean, that might have to be kind of down the line, and we're definitely going to be getting to a point soon in this stream where we're going to have to say until next time. I have to say until next time. We're just going to have to. We just do it again. Just go for it. It's like, tell us no. Tell us no. Let's just do it, and like we'll go back. I think we should like maybe have wide things where there's like maybe it needs to be a whole wall of T-shirts or something like that. And I'm fully open to doing that. I think what is helpful to help us visualize rotation is to see what. Right, and that is even helping us in form of something, right? Because now the screen is blocked, or is it? Be more perfect than that? I still think maybe the screen goes down a little bit more. Because now it, in order for it to have a proper border, you need to be like there, right? One more. One more. Yeah, there we go. I think the screen's already large enough. Okay, cool, let's do this. All right, so I'm gonna take this one, connect existing, it has 18. That's 30. It can get up to 40, so we can give it this. 36. Confirm. Oh, let me know what you think. This is kind of fun. It's kind of fun doing these. Oh, look at that. That's so sweet. It's a little bigger than I was expecting it to be. But now that I think about we're having like one big shop, this will be the big shop, right? That we'll figure out. We'll do something interesting with the roof, I think. We'll do something really interesting with. Maybe we bring those in? Or do we use different type of. lighting around the inside here. Maybe like we did in the... These just look cool. Like they should be all around this entire place. And love bringing stuff in from out of where we used it elsewhere, and I think that's something that is cool. As far as doors, I mean, I think we go for that. We go get these, right? And we just mimic this that we did for the exhibit hall. While we're here, check out the exhibit hall. One of them. Oh, whoa, it's like the Wonka Vader just went up into the sky. Let's try that again on the world. Ooh, ooh, oh. Oh, we need to put the, what's it called there, I guess. Frame? Doesn't have the frame? Is that why? I did hear it go down, right? Ooh. I think this will stay. Like that. I want people to see there's a door there. I don't want them to walk into it. There you go. Oh yeah, see it did kind of right there where you can kind of see the edges of that. Can we make the glass a notch larger, or is this the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Let's do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's check that out and see what happens. Oh, it's so awesome. There's still glass here? Like, you see? And now the thing is... Oh, because that's not always to the edge. But is this one? Oh, that's how we did it. Okay, we might have to adjust the flooring on this thing too here. Whoa. All right, let's not let's not mess with that right now. All right, well, we have doors. What do we call it? Expo shop? Expo store? Any ideas? I mean, Expo shop seems good. Okay, we can go snap distance on those, and then we take that off and then bring that back again. All right, let's put Expo shop for now, and then we can change it. But I want to I want us to leave the stream with that on there. Nothing SHO. Kind of looks cool with big letters, but I think that's kind of misses the aesthetically. Uh-oh. Did we forget the P? Why is that doing that? Oh, I see what we did. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness, bear with me. I'm a professional selector of letters here. Confirm, split from building, grab those 7, grab the P, make it a new building. Now it will work. Thank you. Oh, there we go, Expo shop. Keep it clean, if you know what I mean. Keeping it clean, if you know what I mean. Marketplace, Expo shop. Back there, soon to be built, the food hall area. And then we have our opportunity to strengthen the layout of the store here, add some items, right, that can help make this place a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. All right, these halls here, right, we're going to be putting lighting, benches. Maybe if we're up for it, we do the next part, I'd call it part 2 of this, but like the next part sooner than later, if not later. And when I say later, I mean just later, even this evening. But we're definitely going to have to make sure you, me, and everyone else has an opportunity to have an eye break, food break. Marketplace looking really clean. the outside aesthetic of the marketplace will be not as blank as these are. Well, we want to keep it clean. We're gonna do more to kind of dress things up and do some unique things architecturally. But for now, this was just about establishing the entry, our space that we need to allow everybody, laying out the overall shop, which this just looks so cool now. It just looks super neat. And that was just throwing stuff down. I think like we have an opportunity to do some really neat stuff inside this shop and not be so. It should be like museum shop, not a, you know, antique store or anything. This should be like a museum style shop, so it is going to seem clean and minimal in its way. But we're going to add some light. I think we'll add like a desk area that stretches up a little bit to stretch our eyes up, and maybe there'll be some more kind of like an artsy art something kind of coming out of the top of it. We'll have lights and some maybe we repeat like kind of these inside on the wall. I mean, what would that look like? We could do that really quick too. If we do that, I get to say this. Rotation. You got to bring them in a little bit more, but they fit. You just need to do them where it's like that, and then everyone goes over the same amount like this. Let's put the grid to 6. Right, that should be able to get all of them over. That one goes 2, and then the other one comes in, and then we even it out. Let's see what it looks like. One more. Rotation complete. Of course. That's just because I wanted to say rotation complete again. Yep. That looks so sweet. We got plenty of space. I mean, maybe bring those in even a little bit more. Like to that. It'll look just so much better centered, I think. Maybe that's too much. Kind of feels better. That feels like too spread out, right? Maybe, I mean, I think adding one more 1.64 would probably make it perfectly even. Like, add one more of those in. Watch. Yeah, that's it. One, two, three, four. Oh, let me get that all the way down. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's do one more and then paste it over there, and then I will say until next time, we've got a good way through doing what this marketplace was going to be. I didn't really know how to what expectations to put on what we would finish. I was hoping we would get at least the store done, but I think exploring some of the shop mechanics for the first time and trying to understand that and really how we're going to lay stuff out added some time. But this looks great. Came out really neat. Is it? It's not. It's not a projection screen is 16. I thought we grabbed the 32. Is it because we shrank it down? Ah, hey, looks good. Thank you. Yeah, this thing came out pretty. Came out pretty good. For this is like round one of it. I think we want to customize some of the shelving, but I wanted to just fill out the walls enough right now to get things going, and that this is what the time allowed. Still nobody's going on this monorail. We'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure it out. So they'll come out of the reflecting pool area or across from the observation wheel, and they'll want to stop by here before they head back to the entrance hall, and that's why I think we need to have a path that's going to take out of here. Maybe it's a scenic walk. Maybe that it's like a hidden scenic walk that we run, and then maybe it does go into this, or maybe it goes into another way in the entrance hall. If it's a pathing thing and the challenge with the monorail, we might have to just route all of that through this area cleanly. Maybe there's something, but that's a quick look at it. Let's take a look at the marketplace and I left the balloons. I need to add the balloons back in there, yeah. I have space for one more modular counter right here. We have to add lights and stuff in there. But yeah, I didn't put the balloons. I need to get the balloons in there. I deleted the thing by it, but yeah, balloons. I forgot the balloons one. That was the whole point, right? We're measuring everything for balloons. Oh, now we can't leave until we do that, right? At least. Is there 2 stations? There's 4 stations. This one over here, I connected just because. This guy goes up and down, but that's about it. Right? I think he's like an extra, but he's not going anywhere else. Like, he'll go to around there and then turn back. But there's path here. Like, I don't know if it's something is not working with it or not. But there is path here all the way. There's nothing beyond it. But why wouldn't they come here to ride the wheel? I mean, is it just because everything else is close enough? These stations here do have path here. So it's just connecting to itself. So I made sure that there was some path on both of those. So when you click on the monorail, it shows all of them are open. Right? So it's open. And the other big challenge, right, because this is where I need help, is there's gates there. So I ended up adding gates here as well. So you have gates, and it doesn't cost you anything to get in. It's free to get in either of the gates. And there's path all the way up. No idea. But I did some tricky stuff with doubling the path up with this. Who knows what's the reason? I'm going to have to make a very simplistic path up and maybe disconnect these stations temporarily and just keep the station there, but route everything around, maybe because there's really nothing there. Nothing's happening with them. All right, I am glad zooming out that this does look like it is smaller than this, and that's the design, that it's not going to be, this isn't going to like overtake anything, and the Performing Arts Center is going to be just, I think, quite large in this frame too. All right, let's go back and add the balloons, because with the gates of what? It could have something to do with the gates. I didn't have gates there at all, and they wouldn't have gone because they weren't in the park. I'm trying to do something that, like, the only other thing is, if I took these gates away, the only gates that would be there would be the one for the monorail. That's an experiment to try. That is an experiment. But don't want to experiment on your time. On the other hand, it'll take us 2 seconds to do this. Oops. No, not that. I'm trying to figure out odd reasons too, and that's what's crazy, is there's something. All 4 of those are connected. Okay, see, if I get rid of that, there's no gates for people to go anywhere now. They would have to go in here. It could be a pathing thing too. See, like they just do not want to go. Oh. Did you see 2 went in there the other way? So the path works to go out. Wait, they went in that way too. Maybe this is just reforming their habit. Go up and go ride. They're all going up the exit. They don't want to go on the ride. I know the path is connected. They're using it though, right? Like they're going through that gate. This is good. This will be a really interesting. Please let us in, Bill. Thank you. But it got people using the gates over there at least. It's the monorail they don't like. Maybe because the monorail's not going to anything else. There's no other attractions. All right, let's get back to the balloon business here, because then it's time for a break business. Shop is cool. I'm glad it's like super colorful inside against the white. And it'll be closed in. Put some cool lighting in there. And then we can start going in there in like different layers, like how many of these do we need? Close out the rest of this. Like this t-shirt thing, I want to do like a whole bank of t-shirts instead of just every other one. This was a good way to just kind of get things in the space a little bit. doing, just get things. Okay, where's the balloons? Where's the balloons? Oh no, let's go to. Um, let's go add it to this shop. I think you can get add new, and which is the balloons modular Subaru postcard balloon display. Can it go on the floor? Does it have to go on top of a shelf? No, because I can just think of like a free floating. Probably should go on like a shelf. A short shelf. It's a spawn points distance away from the gates and something with the pathing. Yeah, there's something with it. I'm not going to what I am not going to do is overly force it, because I don't think that's going to really help anything. Where's the short shelf? I don't really want to add these in there yet. Yeah, black circle is the balloon one. Yeah, I got it. I can just put it on top of these. Oh, well, that auto-populated. Okay, let me just... I was wanting to find a better place for it. Like, it needs to go on a shelf. But I didn't want to attach it. I just was going to, like, put it on top of these things. There we go. I don't know if even they're going to sit on top of it. Or if people will take them. They won't be usable if it's not on the ground. It has to be on the ground, huh? I'm sold already. Too late. We'll test that later, though. If we don't roll with it, we'll be here till, like... If we do roll with it, we'll have it. And then we can worry about it another time. Because cool, now we do have balloons in there. This is awesome. This is going to look really good. Is it paused? Why is the screen gone black? I've seen that happen when it pauses, but not when things are actually running. Why did it stop playing? Just not close enough to it anymore. I've seen it do this in the game. Like it's only going to populate if you're close because there might be way too much stuff going on, and it just doesn't like it. You know, like there's too much stuff going on at the shop where it's going to keep playing now. Too many screens going on. Right? It's too many screens. This place is a little. I'm just curious. I think it's the too many screens. Yeah. It doesn't like too many screens. Maybe I can't have these screens that are actually doing anything. They have to be. I like this because there's more screens back here too. So maybe we have to choose how many screens we have in one place. I think we have to cut it down because the big screen's totally worth it, and in the end. So I think there's some other signs and stuff we can use, and maybe it's a different screen instead of the TV. Yeah, it's like totally running again now, because that's much more worth it than having those other TVs there. All right, gonna have to say until next time, which could be in maybe a few hours. If I'm feeling up to it, might pop back on and do some more work with this thing tonight. If not, happy to see everybody tomorrow, Tuesday, something like that. If you've made it this far, joined in, um, and you want to check out what we're doing, hit subscribe so you can see when we pop on next. Hey, see you too. Thanks for popping in and the encouragement and the support. I think this will be a really cool place for everybody that visits the park to go in and grab something to remember their time here and get some food. And this is I think we'll push out a little bit further, and then the walk from here to here is less than going around the whole pool. So I mean, we might be in a place where we can do that. But as we look across this place has got to be getting close to 10,000. I think we got to be over 10,000 pieces at this point. Maybe not. 8,000. By the time we finish this one will be at 10,000, or well on our way to well more than that. Wheel looking good, looking wheel good, but now our marketplace with our Expo shop. Realize that could be smaller up a little bit more so it's above like where the counter so you can get a full frame of that video. Micro adjustments around next time. And then as you walk around here, right, I think there'll be some not banners, like I wanted to do more screens like signs, but I guess we're limited to that. This will be a big eatery, right? I think it'll stretch out. We'll stretch that out a little bit longer, maybe to about here, right? And this is quite a large place. We'll install a couple of the restaurants, food court area, right? So food court restaurants, and then our marketplace will be done. We are going to probably put a big feature in here. Let's say water, glass, something feature, right? That's kind of cool. Probably bring some ivy, we'll bring some of the outside in. We'll pop a roof on the thing, and then we'll be on to bigger and grander things for sure with our Performing Arts Center. Continue working on monorail challenges and pathing and figure it out. And then here, right now, I think we can say that there will be some more something there. Maybe like say small because these are quite large patches and we don't have to restrict it, but maybe a little botanical garden and a conservatory. We can use the glass pieces to make a conservatory for it. There's so many plants and stuff in this game that would be neat to have like a little area that right, and it won't take away from the wheel. Like we can keep it kind of lower, right? And then they have this grand performing arts space, and then we'll have a marketplace where everybody can come in and grab something to eat and grab a memento. Until next time, this is your marketplace and expo shop. We'll see you. Had to go at least look at the monorail going through the station. I mean, through the entrance hall one more time, especially with the wheel back there. Now this looks wheelie good. I mean, and we'll get those gates and stuff figured out. There's a nice shot to leave by. All right. See y'all next time.